Hi everyone, it's Justin Mandel with the longest running WSO in Warrior Forum history. This is my software, the IM Press Release Generator. This is our fourth version that we're launching with it, and there's significant money poured into it. We have totally revamped the entire piece of software for old users that have picked it up throughout the last 5 or 6 years or so. This is going to look completely different. We've really simplified it. We've isolated out all of the extraneous steps. It actually looks very much like an Apple website to me. It's very clean. It's very simple. It's very functional. This right here is the first screen that you'll see once you go ahead and buy the WSO. It's only going to be up for 7 days. I have no idea if it'll ever be up again as a WSO, so you should pick it up now if you are on the fence. So the bot in the last version and the second, actually no, I'm sorry, in the third version, the bot was a separate OTO. It was selling for $19.95 with the full price of $47. But what we ended up doing was we ended up integrating it seamlessly directly into the software. So that's a nice little bonus freebie for you guys. So what happens here is you can go ahead and create your accounts right over here by clicking on this button. If you have, or if you're not ready to do that, you can go ahead and skip the step and that'll take you right into the software. The nice part is, just to give you a little idea, a little feel for all of the work that we have done, completely rebuilding the software from the ground floor up, is if you go ahead, if you create all of your accounts, you will never see this screen ever again when you log in. The only time you will ever see the screen ever again is if new sites were added that you need to create username and passwords for. So let's go ahead, let's skip this step. I'll take you into what the software actually looks like right now. We're inside the main piece of software right now. So if you take a look, like I said, the whole thing is very, very clean. For past users who are seeing this video and haven't logged in yet to see the brand new version, I'm sure that this will be a total shock to your system. If you remember, the last version was extremely cartoony. It didn't have this professional feel. It didn't look like Microsoft Word. It's really completely different, all right? So as you know, if you're an old customer of mine, you know that I go all out to go ahead and really perfect things, make everything just as it needs to be without releasing something that shouldn't be released. That's just how I work, okay? So if you take a look at the top of the screen, we'll go kind of like top to bottom. Here's the login email address right over here. You log out using this right over here, this log out button. So important buttons guide. So we just have a little kind of like if we're in 4th or 5th grade, we kind of have like a little legend on a map. All right, so you can see just by reading over here what some of these buttons do. Okay, so you don't have to sort of only hover over the buttons to figure out what's actually happening with them. All right, and below this area over here, what we have is this is the navigation bar. All right, you'll be able to access lots of the bonuses right there. You got the 3-page quick start guide right over here. You have all of the training videos that you need to know. You know, if you get lost, if you don't know how to do something, you just click on that button right there, go through all the training videos. We have 2 of the bonuses right over here, the press release tips and the keyword research. Before you get to support, if you do have a question, we do have limited support, lifetime limited support for those of you that buy this WSO, which has been the same long-standing offer that's been going on since this first first came out. Anyway, the knowledge base is here for you if you have any questions. All right, so that should certainly save you some time. Okay, if the knowledge base does not have questions, then by all means you can go ahead, click on the support button. That'll get you over to our dedicated support site. We are available evenings, Sunday through Thursday. Those are our work hours. Jeff is manning the support desk. I help him with that, okay, personally actually. Otherwise, if you want to be an affiliate, click on this button right over here. That'll take you into the affiliate screen. If you want to know what version, what kind of updates have been going on, if you haven't logged in for a long time, you could click on this version button right over here, and you'll be able to see everything that's been done to the software. As part of one of your bonuses, I believe, you can go ahead, you can save an unlimited number of your press releases that you create with the IM press release generator, and that all gets saved right over here behind that link. Okay, so you can go ahead, there's I believe a suggestion in there on having to do that, but in the future, if you ever wanted to go back and revisit one of your saved press releases, you'll be able to do so very, very easily. Finally, I know and I listen to my customers pretty well, I'd like to think. So anyway, this is another one of the features that people wanted to be able to see. If you have any comments, in other words, if you have suggestions that you want to make, if you want to see some changes with the next version that's going to come out, that by all means you can go ahead and submit your comment to us. I'm always more than glad to hear any comments, any suggestions for the software, all right? But anyway, so like I said, it's a very, very clean look. It's completely unlike the old piece of software. The old piece of software was sort of like very blocky. It was cartoony. You had to enter these different boxes. You had to keep on clicking to advance and advance and advance to the next screen, and that's not the case with this version over here, all right? I did want to point out a couple of things though. You get 35 internet marketing professional templates to choose from. Those were made by my public relations expert. I've been using her for years. She's really excellent. I know that people have had a lot of success using the templates that she went ahead and created based on my suggestions, all right? So if we follow the key, and if we click on over here, this is exactly where you'll find all of the templates. If you know how to write a press release, and if you don't want to use a template, then if you write actually behind this box over here, you'll see there's just a blank screen, and that's where you can just write your press release in if you want. Okay, but otherwise, if you are new to press releases, and actually for that fact, let me say this. I've been writing press releases for 8 years now. I personally use these templates. The reason why is because it is so easy. I don't have to think. I could write a press release, a custom press release on my own. I've done it lots and lots and lots of times. It's how I got started. You know, it's the very first thing that got me started with the idea of making software. But anyway, I mean, for example, let's say I'm going to have a holiday sale. I don't need to think up what the press release says. All I do is I click right there. Let's do it right now so you get a little idea of what's going to happen. Everything is populated right over here, and then you just add your information, okay? I mean, it really couldn't be any easier than it is right here. And just to give you a little idea, it only takes you 10 minutes. Or not even 10 minutes. I'm going to do a demonstration. It's probably going to take about 8.5 minutes to take one of these templates, insert my personal information, and then you have a professional press release that you can go ahead and submit. All right, you could save it. If you want to add it to your website, you can do that. There's so many things that you can do with this. It's really awesome. All right, so just wanted to go ahead. I wanted to show you that this is what the inside of the software looks like. If you go ahead, if you make this really smart investment decision, that will be one of the very best purchasing decisions that you'll ever make in your internet marketing career. You'll be able to see what's behind door number 1 and door number 2 and door number 3 and door number 4, etc., etc. All right, so thanks so much for viewing this video, and I am 100% positive that you are going to be so satisfied with this software. Thanks so much.